Hello, kids. Welcome back to our lesson. How are you today? Good. Great. You're awesome, right? And you are so ready for our lesson, right? Great. I'm so ready. And today we have course book lesson. Okay, course book lesson. And we are at lesson 4, daily routine. What are these daily routines? Okay, let's start with A. Watch the video. We have a video. We will learn it, okay, with it. Let's watch our video. Great, it is here. Okay, let's watch it.
This is the Mena family's house. It's quiet. The family is asleep. Mom wakes up first. When does she wake up?
She wakes up.
She wakes up at 6:15.
6:15.
She goes to work at 7 o'clock.
Goes to work
Dad,
at 7 o'clock.
Amelia, and Joe wake up later. When do they wake up? They wake up at 7:30.
They wake up at 7:30.
They eat breakfast at 7:45. They go to school at 8:30. Their daily routine is different on the weekend. They eat breakfast at 10 o'clock.
At weekend, they eat
They
breakfast
go
at 10
to
o'clock.
grandmother and grandfather's house for lunch.
Wow.
When do they eat lunch? They eat lunch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
Every day they eat dinner at 7:15. Then Amelia and Joe play games.
They play games.
Then they go to bed at 9 o'clock. When do you go to bed?
When do you go to bed? Great. Now let's turn back to our book. Okay, here we go. Here, okay. We watched our video. We learned some daily routines, right? Now we are at part B. Listen, point, and say. Okay, let's listen it. Okay, here we go.
Page 70. Lesson 4. Daily routine.
Daily routine.
B. Listen, point, and say. 1.
Wake up.
Wake up.
2.
Go to school.
Go to school.
3.
Come home.
Come home.
4.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Okay? Great. And wake up, go to school, come home, and go to bed. Great. Now we are at part C. Listen, ask, and answer. Then practice, okay? Look at our sentences. We have a question and we have an answer. What does he, when does he wake up? When does she wake up? When do you wake up, okay? And the answer is, he wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning. She wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, okay? Wake, wakes. Go, goes. Come, comes, okay? Great, let's listen it. Here we go.
Page 70. C. Listen, ask, and answer. Then practice.
When does he wake up?
He wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
When does she wake up?
She wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wake.
wakes,
wakes, go,
goes,
goes, come, comes, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night.
1,
When does he wake up? He wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
2,
When does she go to school? She goes to school at 8:15 in the morning.
3,
When does he come home? He comes home at 6 o'clock in the evening.
4,
When does she go to bed? She goes to bed at 8:45 at night.
Great. And let's repeat them, okay? 1. When does he wake up? He wakes up at 7 o'clock. When does she go to school? She goes to school at 8:15, right? And third one. When does he come home? He comes home at 6 o'clock. And the last one is, when does she go to bed? She goes to bed at 8:45, right? Great job, kids. Awesome. And now we are at part D. Listen, point, and say, and write, okay? Let's listen it.
Page 71. D. Listen, point,
Point
and say. Write.
Eat, eats, play,
Plays.
plays,
Do.
do,
Does.
does,
Watch.
watch,
Watch.
watches.
Great.
He wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning. He eats breakfast at 7:30 in the morning.
7:30.
He goes to school at 8:15 in the morning. He eats lunch at 12:30 in the afternoon.
Wow.
He eats a snack at 3:15 in the afternoon. He plays soccer at 3:45 in the afternoon.
3:45.
He comes home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He plays the guitar at 5:45 in the evening. He watches TV at 6:30 in the evening. He eats dinner at 7:15 in the evening. He does homework at 8 o'clock at night. He goes to bed at 9:45 at night.
Great. Now let's listen again and fill in the blank parts, okay? Great. Let's do it.
Page 71. D. Listen, point, and say. Write.
Eat, eats,
Eats.
play,
Plays.
plays,
Do.
do,
Does.
does,
Watch.
watch,
Watch.
watches.
Great.
He wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Here.
He eats breakfast at 7:30 in the morning.
He eats breakfast at 7:30 in the morning, right? I think like this. Okay, he eats 7:30 in the morning, right? Great. And the other one? Let's continue.
He goes to school at 8:15 in the morning.
8:15 in the morning.
He eats lunch at 12:30 in the afternoon.
He eats lunch at 12:30. 12:30 in the morning, right? Great. And next one, let's continue.
He eats a snack at 3:15 in the afternoon. He plays soccer at 3:45 in the afternoon. He comes home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He plays the guitar at 5:45 in the evening. He watches TV at 6:30 in the evening.
He watched TV at 6:30. 6:30 in the evening. 6:30 in the evening, okay? Great. And the next one, let's look at.
He eats dinner at 7:15 in the evening. He does homework at 8 o'clock at night.
He does homework at 8 o'clock. Right? 8 o'clock.
He goes to bed at 9:45 at night.
He goes to bed at 9:45 at night, right? Great. Now, kids, I want you to prepare something like this about yourself, okay? I will be waiting for it. After that lesson, prepare your daily routine here for me, okay? And send it to me. You can do it on a piece of paper, okay? Great, I will be waiting for it. Don't forget, okay? Awesome, now we are at part E. Look at. D. Play the game, okay? When does he wake up? I wake up. He wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning. When does he eat breakfast? He eats breakfast at 7:30, right? When does he go to school? He goes to school at 8:15. When does he eat lunch? He eats lunch at 12:30. When does he eat a snack? He eats a snack at 3:15. When does he play soccer? He plays soccer at 3:45. When does he come home? He comes home at 5 o'clock. When does he play the guitar? He plays the guitar at 5:45, right? In evening. When does he watch TV? He watches TV at 6:30 in the evening, right? And when does he eat dinner? He eats dinner at 7:15 in the evening. And the other one, when does he do homework? He does homework at 8 o'clock, right? At night. And the last one is, when does he go to bed? He goes to bed at 9:45 and 45 at night, right? Great job, kids. And what about you? Ask and answer, but I said prepare something like this, okay? About yourself. Don't forget it. And we are now at part G. Look at the poster. We have a poster. Let's look at it. Okay, daily routines. Here it is. Daily routines. First one, what is it? Wake up, right? Second one, go to school. Third one, come home. Fourth one, go to bed, right? Okay, look at the one. When does he wake up? He wakes up at what? 7:45, right? Great. 7:45 or 8:45, right? Great. And other one. Look at the second one. When does she go to school? She goes to school at 8 o'clock, right? Great. Other one, third one. When does he come home? He comes home at 4:30, right? Great. And the last one is, when does she go to bed? She goes to bed at 8:15, right? 8:15. Great job, kids. Awesome. Now we have very little exercise, okay? About our book. Let's do it. Here we go. Great job. Let's do it. Here it is. It's coming. Great. Fill in the gap using the word bank. Okay. We have a box. In it we have some phrases. We will put them in our sentence. Look at the picture. What is it? It is what? Wake up, right? So he blah 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 at 6 o'clock in the morning. He wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Great job. Other one. Look at the picture. It is she blah 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 at 8 o'clock in the morning. She goes to school, right? She goes to school at 8 o'clock in the morning. Great job, cats. And other one. Look at the picture very carefully. He blah 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 at 9:30 at night. So he goes to bed at 9:30 at night, right? Great job, cats. Other one. Look at the picture. She blah 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 at 3:30 in the afternoon. So she comes home at 3:30 in the afternoon, right? Great. And other one. Complete the dialogue. We have a dialogue and we will complete it. When does he wake up? Look at the picture. Look at the clock. He wakes up at 7 o'clock, right? Great. In the morning. Awesome. When does she go to bed? Look at the picture. Look at the clock. She goes to bed at 8:45 at night, right? Great. Other one. When does she go to school? Look at the picture. Look at our clock. She goes to school at 8:15 in the morning, right? In the morning. Great. Other one. When does he come home? Look at the picture. What time is it? He comes home at 6 o'clock in the evening, right? Great. Oh, that's the end of our lesson for today. Tomorrow we will have our workbook. And till tomorrow, I will be waiting for your charts, okay? For your heel. Don't forget it, complete and send me. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.